Randy Orton is finally back in WWE, making a return to the company after over a year out with a potentially career-threatening back injury. Coming back at Survivor Series for War Games against the Judgment Day is certainly one hell of a way to come back, but looking forward, there is a lot to look forward to in terms of potential opponents. There are some feuds Orton should 100% avoid, with fans not wanting to see boring opponents or repeated rivals from the past, but there are some fans that do want. Whether that he because it will promise great match or feud or because it is something completely fresh and new. This video is all about which wrestler should Randy Orton face and which wrestler he shouldn't. Without wasting time, let's get started. Number 10 is we want to see Randy Orton face Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton formed the Legacy faction in 2008 with Cody Rhodes, two masterful storytellers in a story that makes sense. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes have never had a singles feud, but they have a long history which would no doubt promise a thrilling tale and one with Rhodes finally overcoming his mentor. Orton playing a respectable veteran or even a heel in this would both offer great scenarios. This is a must for WWE and it is one of the few feuds that Orton really needs to have before hanging up his boots. Whether that may be, WWE should arguably wait until Rhodes is a world champion before looking this. We don't want to see Randy Orton face Bobby Lashley. Randy Orton and Bobby Lashley would be fresh, but that isn't a good thing. Two wrestlers in their 40s who should be facing younger guys at this point. Bobby Lashley and Randy Orton would probably have a good serviceable match, but with how both men work, it wouldn't be anything special, at least not at this point in their respective careers. It isn't a feud that has been done before, but it feels like the boat has passed and the time for it being perfect has sailed. Perhaps during Lashley's huge push a few years back or in his first WWE stint, but not in 2023. We want to see Randy Orton facing LA Knight. LA Knight needs to keep up his momentum in WWE. LA Knight would get the best out of Orton and vice versa. Randy Orton works best when someone brings out more of his personality, and someone with charisma of LA Knight would no doubt get the best out of Randy Orton. Knight needs to keep momentum and find ways to stay over after a big loss to Roman Reigns and due to the fact that he likely won't get a world title anytime soon. A non-title rivalry and win against Orton would ensure that he retains his current star power and buzz. It is also a new match that has never happened before. You don't want to see Randy Orton face Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton feuded with Drew McIntyre in 2020. The pair had several matches and fans don't want it again. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton worked pretty well with one another back in 2020 when McIntyre was WWE champion. But their feud certainly dragged on too long with too many matches. Not enough time has passed for this to be done again. Fans don't want to see these two go at it anymore. It has been done, it was fine for what it was, but it wasn't at the level that fans would want to see it now. We want to see Randy Orton face Kevin Owens. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens have mostly avoided one another. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton could steal a show. Kevin Owens has faced most big names on WWE's main roster and he has done battle with Orton before, but never won one at pay-per-view and never in a big feud. They would create magic together for sure, with both being world class at what they do between the ropes. Give them some time on the mic, some personal animosity, and 20 minutes or a big show, and they can steal it for certain. It is a shock that WWE has never had them feud, but it is better late than never. Next is Randy Orton should not face Karrion Kross. If Randy Orton's first few months see him as a babyface again, and if WWE wants to give him some easy victories to gain some momentum, Karrion Kross feels like a choice WWE would go for. However, this would result in a bore fest of a match as both men are very slow and methodical workers, and it wouldn't make for good viewing by any means. Next is we all really want to see Randy Orton face Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Randy Orton haven't feuded for a long time. Reigns has faced every big name in WWE except Randy Orton. This is a match fans have seen before but not under Reigns' tribal chief iteration. Reigns' current title reign has been nothing short of incredible, and the names he has defeated along the way has been stunning. However, on a long list including Cena, Lesnar, Edge, Goldberg, Bryan, Mysterio, McIntyre and more, it is missing Randy Orton. Randy Orton and Roman Reigns for the world title is a massive match, and prior to Reigns losing his gold next year, WWE should no doubt pull the trigger on this huge clash. You don't want to see Randy Orton face Seth Rollins. Randy Orton and Seth Rollins have good chemistry, but fans don't want it again. The pair had a long feud back in 2015. There isn't too much interest in seeing Rollins and Randy collide again. They have battled for too many times to really convince fans that it would be interesting to see them lock horns. Sure, they would likely have a good match, but Orton has plenty of other names that fans want to see him go against. It should be noted that their feud back in 2015 did eventually become tiresome, and it isn't worth running that risk again. Who is your dream opponent for Randy Orton? Let me know in comments, and I'll see you guys into the next video. Until then, take care and peace.